Hi, my name is Sturdy McKee, and I'm a business coach and entrepreneur, and I help business owners make their businesses simpler, easier, and more profitable. Now, I want to talk with you today about the myth of fitting in, right? The myth of fitting in says that fitting in is better. And if you do the same things that everybody else does, you're going to get the same things that everybody else gets. So that's what fitting in accomplishes. Um, Fitting in basically is average, it's the middle of the bell curve. So if you're cool with being in the middle of the bell curve, being average, being normal, whatever that is, then scroll, keep going to the next step. But think about this: in order to be exceptional, you've got to be out on the edge of the bell curve. Exceptional, excellent, those by their very definitions are a form of deviance. Okay, think about the deviations of a bell curve. So to stand out, you have to deviate. And I would encourage you to embrace your own remarkableness, be deviant, embrace your differences. You're more likely to get remarkable results if you'll do that. So maybe that sounds a little simplistic, or maybe it sounds a bit scary, but think about our conditioning. We're conditioned to fit in. Um, Remember when you were in middle school? I mean, I've got kids in college and high school and middle school. Right? Remember when you're in middle school, junior high, or high school, and the pressures that there were to fit in, the teasing, the bullying, the whatever you want to call it, if you didn't fit in, if you were a little bit different. Now that you're out in the world, though, you're running your business, standing out is your only real option. But that pressure to fit in doesn't stop, right? So if you think about going to a conference, can you tell? And I've been to conferences where I can tell who's going at baggage claim before we ever leave the airport, just based on the way they're dressed and the way they move and the way they're talking and stuff. We run into it on the sidelines at our soccer games or at school or church or community or whatever, trying to get people to fit in or looking at you askance if you don't. But you're unique and you want to stand out. And what I'm asking you to do is to embrace your uniqueness. Okay, the fact that you're unique is why customers, patients, clients come back to you. Okay, it's why they come to you in the first place. They see something in you that is different, right? And now I'm going to give you your unfair advantage. This is your big unfair advantage over the big guys, over the big corporations, the people with a lot more resources than you have. You can probably right now walk into the other room, wherever you are in your office or clinic or uh, business, go to the front, talk to the people who are your ideal customers. Okay, and we're talking about those that are your raving fans, the folks you love working with, the folks that send you other people, the folks that stop and talk with you that just make you feel good. Those people for you and your team, those are your ideal customers, provided they pay their bills and all, right? But talk to them because they see something in you and your business that is unique, right? Talk to them, find out what they say. So, like I'll give you an example. For my clients, they say things like, he opened my eyes. He listens with a broad scope of experience, provides pragmatic and insightful recommendations. He helped me double my profit in a single year. I went from 3 million to 5 million in 12 months, and I'm on the way to 10. He has a systematic and comprehensive approach to building and supporting my growth in the business. I feel supported. Okay, so I'm not telling you that to brag about me. What I'm telling you, what I'm sharing with you is look for the patterns because you're not going to be able to read all that stuff off to somebody that you're talking with or to put that in your marketing materials necessarily. What you want to do though is condense that down and figure out what are the running themes there. Okay, what are the running themes in what your ideal and customers and raving fans tell you? And how do you then package that into a phrase or phrases that you can then give to share with, tell other people who don't yet know how amazing you are, how different you are. So do that for your business. Come up with a concise statement that will let others know what your current ideal customers see in you. Share that with them and then share it. Share it from the mountaintop. Share it on your website, share it on social media, put it in an email to your list, post it, tell anybody who will listen. Talk to people, at networking conferences. Yeah, I help people double their profits. I help people get better. I provide, we were looking at an ice cream guy on the soccer field and I'm like, what is he really selling? I asked my 13-year-old. what's he selling? He's like, well, he's selling ice cream. Like, no, he might even think he's selling ice cream, although I don't think so, because the way he did it and what he did and waved to us on the way out and stuff, he's selling happiness. Who doesn't like having ice cream with their kid or their parent at the end of a soccer game? Okay, so think about what you're doing and how can you package that? Embrace your uniqueness. Don't hide it. Don't deny it. And whatever you do, please don't try to fit in. Be remarkable, and leave any comments or questions or anything down below. I certainly welcome them. Thanks.